We are taking over at Como, a club that have been promoted last season from Serie B to Serie A and are here for the first time in over 20 years, sitting in 16th by the time of recording of this video, in a relegation battle as expected. They have Cesc Fabregas as their manager, and they have some well-known players as Paz, Perrone, we can see Cutrone, another well-known player in Italian football, Audero, quite a good goalkeeper, the former Liverpool left-back, Moreno. So it's going to be a hard challenge to even stay up in Season 1, but we have some opportunities, some good players. I'm going for the counter-attacking tactical preset with Como in the first seasons. Be a bit cautious. We have some players that are on loan to us, like Maximo Perrone, on loan to us from Manchester City. I would love to buy him, just like Ignace van der Bremt, a right back, also on loan from, I think, RB Salzburg, that is. So, yeah, if we want to buy them, we have 3 transfers per season, so we have to opt to go in for them. We are very limited in terms of funds, 7 million. Already 3 million spent on contracts. I don't know why it's saying dollars. I think I chose that in the currency. And so for 5.5 million roundabout, we bring in the man that was already on loan to us, the centre midfielder. Of course it is Maximo Perron from Manchester City, 5.55 million. After that one transfer, we have about 87k left in our bank. We have though collected some money selling Mutir Chagia, Daniele Baselli, a starter actually, Marco Sala and Federico Barba, another starter. All that has gifted us some money. In fact, we are now up to 13 million in the bank, so not too bad. I've even managed to sell Mauro Vigorito, Tommaso Cassandro and Oliver Abdilgard for a total amount of about 4.5 million. 2 CMs and a cam now. A little bit more offensive, more accommodated to our team. I also didn't even realize, but we've got Andrea Belotti at the club, 77 rated at the age of 30, so he's higher rated than Cutrone at this point. Right now, our only other signing is going to be for a centre back, who is going to strengthen that back line, because the team actually had Rafael Varane at the beginning of the season, but he decided to retire because of injuries. And so now we strengthen the backline with Diego Carlos, of course in real life still playing for Aston Villa, here for Al Hilal, coming in for 14 million. And so this is how we are going into the season, the first one with Como. Diego Carlos at centre back, Perron permanently in the midfield, and otherwise no changes to this starting 11. A bit of clearing out, still a lot of clearing out to do actually, in the upcoming seasons, but for now, that is how we are rolling. Pepe Reina, by the way, the backup goalkeeper, is going to retire at the end of the season. He's had a marvelous career, 42 years of age. It's the end of season 1 and we are actually nowhere near the relegation battle. 12 wins, 7 draws, 19 losses. On 13th spot, we are actually about, where are we? 9 points ahead of Empoli, who are the first to be relegated. On the other side of the table, it is Inter being the champions ahead of AC Milan and Roma. The Coppa Italia goes to Juventus over Milan. Here we've actually made it into the quarterfinals, getting knocked out by Napoli. We are looking at Andrea Belotti with 17 goals. Told you guys that he was going to be good. 16 for Strefezza, 77 rated. Fadera with 11, 5 and 5 for Cunha. Como fans would bite my hands off if that was to what happens this season. 13 win Serie A and quarterfinals of Coppa Italia. Let's jump into season 2, hoping for a little bit of an improvement, at least stabilization. We have made a big clear out in season 2 as well. Benla Sincone, Eduardo Goldaniga, Tommaso Fumagalli. A lot of players returned from loan and we've sold them. Alessandro Gabrieloni, Marlon Mustafa, Jean-Pierre Nazeme, Cherry Kovacic. A lot of players, maybe 10 players we've sold. Which means that we have a great budget of 42 million for season 2 here. Sergi Roberto is also going to retire at the end of the season. Also Alberto Moreno probably won't do a lot longer. He's also 33-77 rated. So we need new fullbacks certainly. And probably, also a new backup goalkeeper, because Audero right now is the only one at the club. So at first we sign a new left back, only 22 years of age, coming in from the Premier League, also from the lower regions there, from Leicester City for 17.5 million. It is Victor Christiansen. And for the right back spot we go in for a Saudi Arabian player. It's I think the first time I've ever signed for someone from Saudi Arabia, from the nationality. It is Saud Abdulhamid joining us from Roma for 20 million. At the end of the window, we've also sold Alberto Moreno, as we've now got Victor Christiansen. Moreno goes to Sporting for 7.7 million. And then it is time to finally go in for that backup goalkeeper. Robin Rissa joins us, a 20-year-old shot stopper, 71 rated from Strasbourg for 3.5 million. Rissa goes onto the bench, he's 20, 71 rated. Christiansen into the left back and Abdulhamid into the right back spot. Christiansen 22, Abdulhamid 26. And I think that's the end of season 2 and exactly what I wanted. Top 10 finish, 8th place, 54 points, -1 goal difference, 13 wins, 15 draws, 10 losses. AC Milan win the league ahead of Inter and Roma. Coppa Italia goes to Inter over Atalanta. Here we've actually made the semi-finals before getting knocked out very, very dramatically, 4-3 on aggregate by Inter. I'd say we've done really well finishing in the top 10, top 8 actually, of the Serie A. Within 3 seasons we've really turned things around, 2 seasons actually, what am I talking about? We've turned things around. I've already had to sell Lucas D'Acunha, that is a bit of a shame because I wanted to play him more. But he submitted a transfer request. He's gone to Juve for 26 million, along with Nicolas Gioacchini to Southampton for 6 million. On the flip side, though, we have 49 million to spend this season. I found the perfect man for the job, a centre midfielder, because Mazzitelli was 30 years old already and 75 rated. I've now gone in for a 3-year younger Joey Veerman, 41 million, coming from Bournemouth. So this is the squad we are going into the season with. Of course, the addition of Veerman is the big one, 2783 rated. So we are going to go with this. Abdulhamid and Christiansen both are now 81 rated. 79 rated centre-backs. We'll have to look for a new man replacing Diego Carlos next season as well. Even Balotelli, not Balotelli, what am I talking about? Can't even speak right now. Belotti doesn't go up anymore, he goes down, and in 10 weeks he'll go down to a 77, so we'll also have to look into that. At the end of season 3, and we are in 9th position, after 38 games on 55 points, still a long way off Inter in 1st, Milan in 2nd, but yeah, 9th place, stabilizing our finishes in the top 10 at least. Milan win the Coppa Italia over Inter. We've been knocked out just about on penalties by Juve in the quarterfinals. So we have gone a little bit of a step backwards, but it was never easy to go a step further than last season. So 9th place is still okay with me. Let's hope that in season 4 we can improve in the finish as well. Andrea Belotti is going to retire at the end of the season. We have Patrick Cutrone, but he's also already 29. We may need to work on the strikers as we said before. What we do have though are 30 million in our bank to go in for 3 players at max. First off, we bring a new man into the back line. A 23-year-old 77 rated by the name of Robert Renan from Atalanta for 16 million. We have then gone and sold Luca Mazzitelli to Mallorca for 8 million, the centre midfielder who is already 31 now. We've got our new striker, and he comes in straight from Southampton, battling relegation in the Premier League. He's 25, his contract was expiring. An 81 rated striker in Cameron Archer joining us for 15 million plus Patrick Cutrone, who goes the other way to the Saints. Here is then the new man, 25-81 rated striker Archer, Cameron Archer. Robert Renan, the other one, 23-77 rated. Risa up to a 77, the backup goalkeeper. Audero, 83 rated. He's the highest rated, second highest rated player below Christiansen, who was really a good buy along with Abdulhamid. It's going places, guys. It's going places slowly, but it is going places. 7th spot, 61 points. 16 wins, 13 draws, 9 losses. Inter, the champion, still 28 points ahead of us. Juve win Coppa Italia over Roma. We've actually made it into the semi-finals before getting knocked out by Juve. This rebuild is not going to be a sprint, it's a marathon. And we'll need a lot more time until we make this team the best in Italy. We'll have 40 million for season number 5. We've actually found a centre-back on the free agency list. He was about to join Inter, but then we swooped in. It's a German named Henrik Weber coming into Como. We've actually sold Alieu Fadera for a big fee of 52 million because he didn't get the desired game time and wanted to leave the club. And that means that we now have 86 million, finally a great budget for 2 more players. We've signed a brand new, quite young right winger, 22 years of age, from actually a team of Serie A, from Juventus to be very exact. It is Rooney Bargi joining us from Juventus for 44 million. Even sold Yannick Engelhardt to Liège for 3.7 million to Belgium. The backline is fine now. Weber goes into that centre-back spot. Dosena goes to the bench, so the bench is looking good. Ropero, I don't know where he came from. I think because we didn't have enough squad numbers as Belotti retired. Maybe they put the game put him there. We have 3 centre-backs, no full-backs. That is one problem we have to address in the future. It's the end of the season and we finish in the top 4 in 3rd position on 78 points, same points than Milan in 2nd, 1 ahead of Juventus, and Inter are the champions. Coppa Italia goes to AC Milan over Inter. Here we've actually made it into the semi-finals before just about getting knocked out by Milan. Real Madrid win the Champions League over PSG. Of course, next season we'll be there. We finished in the top 8 of the UEFA Europa League phase. 5 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. Round of 16 right away, where we got knocked out though by Manchester United. 4-1, we got tanked there. That's what you want to see from your striker. Cameron Archer with 38 goals, 25 for Rooney Bargi, 18 and 17 assists for Strefezza, the captain, and 9 and 11 assists for Joey Veerman. Is this team ready for the Champions League? I do believe so. Semi-finals of the Cup, 3rd place in Serie A certainly, and round of 16 of the Europa League. That could have been a bit better, but oh well. Let's rectify it in the next season. I have just found a completely transformative player. 19 years of age, a free agent as well, centre midfielder, and he's already in his 80s, from Belgium. It may well be the Kevin De Bruyne region, Logan Lefebvre joining us at Como. We've then gone on and actually sold a player who flew a bit under the radar in Matthias Braunödert for 60 million. He goes to Juventus, he's 82 rated, 27 years of age, from Austria. Also meaning that we are now up to 133 million for our first Champions League campaign. We've actually gone on and spent the big bucks on a new cam, replacing Nico Pass, who is only 80 rated at this point. Going into the Premier League to sign Dejan Kulusevski from Brighton for 110 million. I know he's a right winger in real life, but he can also play the cam spot, and in this game he's actually a cam. You may ask now, how is it possible that you are back up to 78 million? Well, I'm going to show it to you why. Because actually, we have sold Saud Abdulhamid for 66 million to Inter. He's already 30, 84 rated, good player, but we could see a new upgrade coming in there. We've only gone and signed the direct replacement for Saud Abdulhamid, going in for a same rated player, but he's 9 years younger, from Norway, a regen, by the name of Birk Henriksen, joining us from Aston Villa for 73.5 million. Well, this is the team going into our first Champions League campaign. Henriksen at right back, we have Kulusevski at cam, and Lefebvre in midfield. 3 changes to the starting 11. We needed to rejuvenate that starting 11, and that's exactly what we've done. Certainly with Lefebvre and Henriksen. Kulusevski is going to give us the edge. Halfway point of the season, season 6, and we are running away with the league. 11 points out of 2nd place, Juventus, and 3rd place, AC Milan. After 22 games on 54 points, only 2 losses. Whilst in the Champions League there is still a lot of room for improvement. 18th place in the playoffs, 2 wins, 5 draws is a little bit too much, and 1 loss. We will play against Olympique Marseille in the playoff round. Real Madrid are also there. It's the playoff round at Singalio, I think that's the stadium, Stadio Singalio, in Como against Olympique Marseille, and it's a 1-1 draw, only Baris Yilmaz and Rooney Bargi with the goals. The third leg at the Stade Velodrome away in Marseille, and we actually go through, but it was very, very tight. In extra time, 91st minute Archer, 105th minute Strefezza, 5-3 on aggregate. Round of 16 time, first again at home against Atletico Madrid, and it's a big, big game, 3-3 draw. Endrick with a hat-trick for Atletico. What's he doing at Atletico as a Real player? But oh well, Archer with a brace as well for us. It is the return leg away at the Metropolitano in Madrid, and we come away with a loss, 5-4 on aggregate, 2-1 on the night. We are out in the round of 16. Even Archer's goal couldn't save us. It is the end of the 6th season, and I don't know if I've ever seen such an advantage of points. Como on 94 points, 24 ahead of AC Milan. 24 points. By 24 points we are the champions. 30 wins out of 38 matches is crazy. We've lost the Super Cup on penalties to Juve in the final. Coppa Italia goes to Inter, 5-0 in the final over Lecce. Wow. We've actually made it into the semis before, getting knocked out by Inter, just about as well. Champions League, the team to beat is Real Madrid, who defeated Arsenal in the final. Europa League goes to Newcastle United on penalties over RB Leipzig. And the Conference League, very surprisingly, Man City, what are they doing in the Conference League? They've defeated Frankfurt, though, in the final. Cameron Archer stepping up. 36 goals for him, 29 and 23 for Bargi. So 52 contributions in 59 games is crazy. 33 for Strefezza as well, who is now, though, 33 years old. He might get replaced. Morgan Lefebvre up to an 87. Christensen as well. Had a brilliant season in terms of league. Run-rub in the Super Cup, semi-finals of course, the Coppa Italia. We are on the right track to go into next season and not messing around anymore. Our first player we bring in Season 7 is a new centre-back, replacing Pepe Reina, who is 82 rated at the age of 26. We bring in a 27-year-old who is 3 ratings higher. Coming in from Arsenal, it is Willian Pacho in a swap deal, 32 million plus Pepe Reina. We've actually gone and done something a bit crazy, making another swap deal happen, but this time getting out a 33-year-old 85 rated player and swapping him out with a 28-year-old 86 rated player. A pure swap deal without money for Jeremy Doku plus Gabriel Strefezza, who goes the other way. Our final signing of Season 7 for a backup striker. We didn't really have a backup striker, so we've gone in for a 19-year-old. An exciting prospect coming in from PSG, Fiete Bauer, for 40 million into Como. Bauer is now new into the squad. Striker, 19 years old, 79 rated. Pacho is in there, 28-85. And our final man, of course, Jeremy Doku, also 28. We're actually sitting in 3rd place this time round, 8 points off the top. Not as good as the season as last year. Only lost 2 games, but drawn 7. However, in the Champions League phase, we finished in the 3rd position on 19 points, just 3 points off Real Madrid in 1st, which means that we go through straight to the round of 16. It is round of 16 time, first at the RB Arena against RB Leipzig from Germany, away from home, and it's a 2-1 win. Doku and Rooney Bargi score our goals. We actually come from behind because Gallagher gave Leipzig the lead. Leg time at home. Can we confirm our place in the quarter-finals? Yes, it's another 2-1 win. Archer and Lefebvre with the goals. Barros gave Leipzig one back, but we are through to the quarter-finals. It is a trip to Estadio de la Ceramica, away to the Yellow Submarine of Villarreal. In the first leg, it's a 2-1 win. Pacho gave the winner. Archer with the goal. And Costulas gave Villarreal one back late on. I'm at home this time against the Yellow Submarine. And we win again. I think it was 4-2-1 wins so far in the Champions League knockouts. Giuliano gave them one back, but Christiansen and Bauer, the backup striker who came on for Archer, with the 2 goals for us, 4-2 on aggregate, we move to the semi-finals. Now this is a big one. Champions League semi-final, Stadio Singalio, Como against AC Milan in an all-Italian clash. Who'll come out on top? It is ourselves, Lefebvre, Doku, and Lefebvre actually with the brace. 3-1 we win in the first leg at home. Valverde gave Milan a consolation, but we are starring here and shining in Como. The question is, how will we fare at the San Siro Stadium? Last hurdle before the Champions League final. And we reached that final. 1-1 draw. Rooney gave us the lead in the first minute itself. Valverde with the equaliser, but we win 4-2 on aggregate and storm to the Champions League final in Season 7. UCL final, we face the almighty Manchester City. Como against Manchester City. That's going to be a very big one here at the end of Season 7. We have somehow done it. We've won the Serie A for a second time in a row, even though we were like 8 points behind. We've had a fantastic second part of the season. 84 points, 2 ahead of Inter, 4 ahead of Milan. We are back-to-back champions of Serie A. The Super Cup at the beginning of the season, defeating Milan in the final on penalties. And the Coppa Italia absolutely dismantling Juventus in the final 4-0. We've really had a brilliant, wonderful, exceptional season, and we can crown ourselves with winning the treble against Manchester City. The Europa League this season, by the way, goes to PSV from the Netherlands over Liverpool, and the Conference League to Lille over Brighton from England, of course. Archer is getting better and better by age. He's really aging like wine, like red wine. Finest red wine. 88 rated, 29 years of age, 48 goals for him, and 5 assists. 28 and 14 for Rooney Bargi, and even 21 and 10 for the new man, Jeremy Doku. However, here it is in England, Wembley Stadium, Manchester City against Como. Great interception by midfield maestro Lefebvre. Now Rooney Bargi. Back into Lefebvre. Lefebvre looking for options. Good ball into Jeremy Doku. This is a chance into Christensen. Victor Christiansen. Good ball by Weber. Now good ball into Rooney Bargi. This has to be it, and it is. 1-0 Rooney Bargi with the opener in the 29th minute. That's an important goal. I don't know this animation they are clapping into like the advertising board, but oh well. Great ball over the top, and Rooney Bargi, no problem to bring that into the net easily past Ederson. 1-0. Here's Dejan Kulusevski, start of the second half. Good ball into Christiansen. Tries to bring it into Archer. Heads it just above the goal. Lefebvre, great. Now Verman into Cameron Archer. Nearly a second again. Another great save, Ederson. Phil Foden. Now Haaland, a lot of movement in City's play in the last minutes here. This is Fontaine turning. Now Haaland, and big save Audero as well. Just a few minutes before the end of the regular 90 minutes, we bring on Bauer for Archer, just to give us a little bit of a feel how he is, what he's all about. I'm a bit hesitant to bring off either Lefebvre, Kulusevski or Verman, I'm not gonna lie, at this moment in time. Corner Foden, now shortly taken. Maybe not, maybe a long one. It is, it goes inside, we don't get it away, and Audero with a super save. The game really wanted Man City to score there, but we've done well. It's a very chaotic final. We are 1-0 up and we are about to win and to witness history, but we have to hold on for one more minute as Bakayoko goes down the line. The referee could already blow, he doesn't. Bakayoko with a big sprint, now with a cross. Weber gets it out, still not completely. Now he should get it out, and that's it. We have defeated the juggernauts that are Manchester City to win Como, the first ever Champions League. From the depths of Serie A, in a relegation battle in real life, we've now completed the challenge. We've completed the treble actually, winning Serie A, Coppa Italia, and the Champions League. Serie A back to back, by the way. We are the Italian juggernauts now. Como, champions of Europe. But lads, if you enjoyed this video, then please by all means consider dropping a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, and tell me in the comments what else you'd like to see next, as I'm gonna leave you alone with the title celebrations. Our captain Joey Verman is going to collect that elusive Champions League trophy is looking so beautiful. Joey Verman is going to have the honor to lift it. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day. It's been Rebuild Sombrero. I'm out.